Is that hot? Is it hot?
Hi everyone, this is Marilla, one of our youngsters here, and she and I want to say thank you to everyone for all of the kind donations that you guys gave yesterday for Giving Tuesday, and really all the donations just that have been coming in all year long. As you guys have experienced, we have too. It's just been a really, really difficult year for everyone in the world, and we were really struggling with the fact that we had lack of tourism coming to the country, and we used that income for our rescues and for providing all the food and everything. All the entire operation was being run by the tourists that were coming to visit us in the education groups. And so when that stopped at the beginning of this year, we were really just kind of, crunching our fingers saying, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to survive? And fortunately, with the campaigns that we've been doing and with your guys' support, we've actually made it all the way to December, which we clearly, honestly, I can say that I never thought that we would make it. And there's been times, where we've had meetings of, okay, if we close, what do we do? We have staff members here too, not just volunteers. We have volunteers that are stuck here that couldn't get home, and we're so grateful that they stayed with us and helped us out throughout the whole year. And also that you guys didn't get tired of our constant, asking for donations and the campaigns, and didn't, get fatigued with that. And we're so appreciative of your constant support. And I know that we're all struggling, and we have family members and loved ones that are struggling as well. But for the wildlife here in Costa Rica, they haven't, fortunately, been affected by the COVID. And for us here, it's business as usual. Even though we're really working with reduced staff and reduced volunteers and everything, our animal load just keeps increasing. The amount of rescues keep increasing, and we're rescuing animals, every day practically. And I've also been, having to turn some animals away because we're just so full. So we really want to thank everybody for their donations with that and for your continued support. And like I said, things are picking up now finally. We have tourism coming back to the country, and we have nationals coming, which is great. We want to do so much more with the donations that you've received and that we've received, and use some of that for continuing with our education programs, especially like out at the release site, out in the little town of Nazareth, where we're releasing animals, and we want to bring in the community more, even though we've had meetings with the community before. Because of COVID right now, we can't get everybody together, but we still want to encourage them to help us keep track of the wildlife that we're releasing, and to really involve the community in that. And so we have lots of things on our list to keep going, and new enclosures and new programs and new people that are getting involved, and it's a really exciting time here, even though we've just had such a hardship this year. So keep staying in touch, keep looking at all of our things on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, and I'm not sure what else, everything else in social media. And And share our stuff with your friends and family and on your pages, because the more people that know about the great work that we're doing, the more people that can support us and the more people that we can educate. So this is really, everybody coming together and working for the benefit of these cute guys, and even for, all the other animals that come in too. We tend to promote the sloths a lot and the parrots and different things, but we're dealing with opossums and squirrels and raccoons and all kinds of other animals as well. Iguanas that we rescue, raptors that we rescue, owls that we're rescuing. So it's changing every day. So I just wanted to say hi and thank you, and also thank the James Foundation that were able to support us with a nice grant this year that's going to help us through these times. And stay safe, everyone. I know it's really difficult right now, and if you can travel and you're willing to, we would love to have you come visit. And I get letters from people all the time, because I write to them and say thank you for the donation. And people write to me and they say, oh, we were there several years ago, and as soon as we can travel again, we're coming back. Or no, we haven't been, and we want to bring the whole family. So definitely, please know that Costa Rica is very rigid with their COVID and with the COVID restrictions, and they do follow the guidelines, and the tours here, we're following the guidelines. And so we feel comfortable now having people coming to the tours and enjoying the animals with us. So hope you had a good Thanksgiving, and looking forward to a great December, and hopefully 2021 will be a much better year. However, this year has taught us a lot, and we've really come together as an organization and pulled through, and we couldn't have done it without you guys and your support. So thank you.
Someone writes, you have the best job in the world.
I do. I have the best job in the world, and I am so grateful for it. And I can have that job because you are there supporting us. And I've always said that. I'm willing to get up at 3 in the morning and do all the hard work, but we need your support. And so thank you for everybody who helps me do that. Definitely. Are you okay?
Just kind of dozing off. Do you have any questions over there?
People are saying hi. They've enjoyed the virtual tours.
Oh, good.
Can't wait to come back.
Oh, good. We do have virtual tours. We have classrooms also that we're doing, and classes. And we do a virtual tour. Well, we have a whole bunch of different ones. And the response has been great. And so that's been really nice, and that's been keeping us going. And I actually got a comment the other day from one of the virtual tours, and a lady had made a donation, and she said that Maria Jose had done such a good job with the tour, and then when they got to the part where the parrots were, this lady had a rescued parrot at home, and she just felt, such emotion for the parrots and the rescued parrots here, and wanted to make sure that we could continue to rescue the parrots and work with them. So it was really nice to hear from them, and it's so wonderful to hear their stories also, not just our stories, but your experience with wildlife and what you're doing in your community. So keep up the good work, everybody. Thank you.
And we have a few people who want to know more about this little one.
Oh, Marilla.
What is this sloth's name? How old?
Marilla's named after, we have a whole crew because all of us were watching Anne with an E, the Netflix series. So we have a whole crew of sloths named after characters in there. But Marilla's now probably 3 months old, probably, and she's been eating leaves now for a while. She's got flower dust all over her at this moment, and she was a rescue, an orphan that came in. We don't know what happened to her mom, and she's been doing really good. She started right away with leaves because she was a little bit older, and so she recognizes this as the Perot. And it's kind of interesting with these leaves because the poor guy just got to go pick them all the time for us. But that's all. They'll eat just this part here, the little really, really soft ones. And then we end up throwing out, like all of these leaves as well that they don't eat. And so they go through a lot of leaves. But it's one of the things that we're doing, that we're starting the babies with leaves earlier, so that once they get taken out to the release site, they're more accustomed to that, and then it's more natural for them as well.
And someone says that Jennifer Henderson says she misses you.
Yes.
And have they moved to carrots and green beans?
Oh, that's what we're doing differently, is that we're trying to raise these guys, the new ones that are coming in, just on leaves instead of the carrots and green beans. And so it's more natural. But we're going through so many more leaves. But yes, hi Jennifer, say hi to the kids.
We have Jillian, who is going to be an intern in 2021, saying that she can't wait to help keep care of the little guys and that we do amazing work.
Oh, well, we're excited to have you come. And we have volunteer programs, we have internships, and it really is a great program, and it gives you the opportunity, if you can't stay for many months like the interns, you can do a volunteer program for a month and experience everything that we do here at Toucan Rescue Ranch.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about Papaya's life and what that benefits in the overall scheme of things?
So yesterday the focus was on Papaya's life, and I just have to say that our team is doing some really great videos, don't you think? So yes, write that in your comments. But anyway, they're doing great. So the Papaya life is just really focusing on just our general operation here, and it encompasses, everything. It's not just the papaya, although as you saw from the video, we use tons of papaya, but it's also the daily, just all the daily stuff. So it's the feeding, it's the seeds, it's the fish for the otter, it's, for everything that we have, the different diets. And one of the things that really changed here at the Toucan Rescue Ranch is when we were only birds, and then we started having mammals, and then we started having monkeys and an ocelot, or the owls, that eat meat and all those kinds of things. The diet thing just exploded. And so our kitchen and Yvette, who runs the diets for everybody, is just amazing. It's like, big operation in the morning with, all the dishes and everything. But then we also have to keep things separate because, we don't want to put, meat along with the fruit and those kinds of things. So it's very complicated. So Papaya's life is really everything that happens here at the ranch with regards to like their medical care, the diets, the x-rays that we have to do, the lab tests that we do. We do a lot here, but we also have an x-ray technician that comes in with a big van with, all the equipment in the van, and they come to us, which is wonderful. We don't have to, drive with animals anymore like we used 2 years ago. And but all of that costs money, and so those are the kinds of things that Papaya's life supports. Our surgeries, the equipment that we need for the surgeries, the isoflurane gas that we use, all of those kinds of things come into Papaya's life. So the fact that we were thinking about a goal of $2,000 yesterday, and we were able to raise $3,900 is amazing, and all of that goes to the Papaya's Life Fund.
Awesome. Leslie, you've done a great job explaining what we raised money for yesterday, and behind the camera here is Zara and Mariana. We are the people who put things together. We just want to say thank you so much for making it such a success. We're so proud of you guys for coming together as a community and showing us that generosity will always win and love always wins. And we love you guys for that. Oh man, I'm going to start tearing up. And seriously, like Leslie said at the beginning of the video, we seriously cannot save these cute guys without you. You are the link that puts it all together. We're going to just stay online for a few more seconds to see if there's any more questions on Instagram or on Facebook, where we have Leslie, our executive director and founder, here to answer away. We have Morella here, who's falling asleep with pollen in her eye. Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to sign off, Leslie.
Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week, and see you in 2021.